Let's check on commodities now, where we have seen a bit of a decline continue in case of the crude prices. Remember, that one gained in the previous week, but 0.25% to 0.5% of a decline is what you can see in this sector as we start this week. The strength in US dollar is something that has been putting pressure. Also, there are very bearish reports coming in from the IEA. The Saudi Arabia output also has increased, and you also have increase in output and production in case of US as well, and that is putting pressure onto the prices here. Same is the case in case of the crude in base metals as well, where you have seen a bit of a choppiness continue for that one as well. The Asian market started on a weaker note, but we have seen some arbitrage trades coming in. 1% of a decline on your screens, and 7,700 has been broken on the lower side on LME copper there. Pretty much the case across board, so nearly 1% and more of a decline coming in for this sector. Let's get in then. Biren Vakil, he's commodity consultant, Paradigm Commodities, and he joins us live from Ahmedabad. Biren, hi, welcome. Let's start with the base metal first, and the kind of decline that we have started the day with or the week with. What's your sense now coming in for the space?
Overall market looks weak because copper inventory at Shanghai, New York is nearly 10-year high. But it also seems to me that recent sell-off seems a little bit overdone in the face of rebound in China economy and as well as rebound in US economy as well. So I think on sharp declines, I may prefer to buy copper somewhere around 415, 417.
What's also your sense coming in for crude prices? Because we seem ready to breach $90. That is not happening. 97 on the higher side has been a resistance as well. We actually have come down 6 to 7% from the kind of highs we saw for the month of January, both for Brent and the NYMEX crude prices. How are you trading the space now?
I think here there is some divergence. If there is economic stability is here to stay, then crude should rebound, being a growth commodity. But it is diverging from economic signals, maybe because of glut or maybe because of high inventory at USA. Here, I would prefer to go short around 5,050 with the stop loss of 5,100 and downside objective of around 4,900, 4,950.
Biren, what's your sense coming in for the precious metals now? Because we have seen some amount of gain coming in today, but do you think that can be long-lived?
I think more here I'm a little bit confused. My long-term view is still bullish in gold because macro environment is still gold friendly. But I think it has been a particular concentrated of long position in SPDR, so I'm expecting one big washout. Once this washout comes, then may I go long. My comfort level to be long in gold is somewhere around 1,500.
Let's talk about the agro space then, Biren. And what's your sense coming in for the spices there? Because we've seen good gains coming in for turmeric, pepper, jeera, all of those spices there. Jeera
recently has attracted some bargain buying because there is a sudden spurt in temperature in Rajasthan and some crop damage stories being there. In case of turmeric, there is strong rumors of steep hike in MSP in the face of assembly elections in various states. So I think both spices may outperform rest of other complex. For now, I prefer to buy jeera around 13,000, stop loss 12,600 and upside objective 13,800.
Biren, also before we let you go, what's your sense coming in for sugar now? Because there are lots of reports going around that you might be looking at some decontrol measures coming in on this Thursday after the cabinet meeting. What's your sense when you look at the policy changes expected, and what's your sense on the price impact that we could see thereon?
I think we are having a significant glut in global as well as local market. So any rally should be a sell opportunity. I think market is in full carry, so I prefer to be on short side of the market.
So what kind of a range are you looking at? Do you think the 3,000 mark on sugar can be broken on the lower side? Because that is a level it has been holding or rather saving till now.
I think a lot of potential or hidden stops might be there. So once it breaks with volume, I cannot rule out the level of 2,800. And upside my sell entry, I would prefer to sell somewhere around 3,200, which is a comfort level for me. to go short.
Biren, also most of the agro commodities seem to be doing quite well, whether it's wheat or soya bean or many of these commodities. Really, one, of course, there's a rupee impact coming in, and apart from that, there is this concern about nearly 4 states going or heading into drought. How much of a concern do you see coming in because of that at this point in time?
I think I don't found any conviction trade in agrospace. Recently, I've been in Malaysia POC, and I also went some of the plantation tour to Malacca. The only trade, positional trade I found is CPO. I would prefer to go short in CPO around 460, 465 with the wider stop of 475, downside objective of 420, 425.